Anyway, let's get started. Jim, your week in reefing. You posted some photos of your tank this week, and the reset is looking banging.
Yeah, the corals are growing, and I haven't even done anything but just let them grow. So
No new ones?
I would have gotten some today, but decided not to. I
Gotta get
just
the
want a
big food
couple green.
shop in.
Yeah, I just want a couple green ones, and that's it. Everything else is good. Like I had a big green Monty that looked good, and I need that kind of color in a couple spots. But other than that, I haven't done anything. Did a water change. Um, Glued a couple. I bought some epoxy to glue up my dendro. So I glued that on, and I glued a big Miyagi tort on, and other than that, it's just rolling. So I don't have anything new. It's just growing, and if I clean the glass, I can take a picture for you all. And other than that, I'm rolling. I'm here to hear what you guys are all doing.
How's the barely?
I really don't have
fucking
anything
shit tank
new.
looking?
What's that?
How's the barely I do fucking shit tank looking?
The anemones are taking over. I'm slowly sliding the hammers over as the anemones get bigger, but it still looks good. So, and my Dragonette is doing great. Like for a 27-gallon tank, I didn't know if I was going to have enough diversity and little microorganisms for him to pick at, and it's fine. So that's good. So my frag tank's full. I don't know what to do with the frags, and just moving on. So
Oh, it's
boring.
looking good though. It's looking good. Boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my week has been very similar to yours, Jim. Just doing what I need to do. I made a few frags after sending out last week's delivery, and then this week I sent out 2 deliveries. One went like 100% absolutely perfectly, and the second one was, I mean, the poly boxes were in pieces.
Oof.
Total destruction, and I mean, during the editing, I'll see if I can post the photos now. But yeah, the poly boxes, they were, you know, that kind of way you send a square box, but when it turns up where it's going, it's fucking round.
Who did you send them with, Ron?
So I use Royal Mail normally, but normally my packages are below 15 kilos from a big box and 6 or 7 kilos for the small box. This time, because it's so cold, I decided to put in more water, a little bit more insulation, packed it up quite tight in there, and it got to 19.2 kilos, which means when you
Parcel
go
force.
above, that's it, correct, jumps onto parcel force, and parcel force obviously just like to fuck shit up.
At least it wasn't APC, because that would have been another parcel crushed.
No, it wasn't APC. Although they have a specific coral and fish service, which they always turn up 2-3 hours early. So you go to box your corals at the very last minute to make sure that they're in your system as long as they can and not in the box. And they'll turn up when you're bagging coral 1 of 60, and it'll take me 2 or 3 hours to bag that many corals. And then they just drive away, and you've got to rebook, stop, unbag what you've already bagged, and then rebook for the next day.
Raging mad.
It's not good enough for a specific service for something like that. You need parameters and boundaries, and it's just not good enough. So anyway, 1 delivery, 100% success. Second one, total disaster. So
Did anything survive? Anything?
No.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
I don't
got to
even
see
know how they burst all the bags.
We got to see your arse though, Ron, in that when you was fragging those corals up in those tight little cargo pants, didn't we?
Tight little
With your,
cargo
with your little orange sex gloves on.
Yes, little gloves.
How did I miss this?
Yeah. I've got it as my screensaver.
Share.
Oh, John, you're so kinky. I love it. So yeah,
I'm not even joking.
total wipeout. So I double bag every coral in quite thick micron bags, and then when I'm packing them into the boxes, So the large box, I have 2 large bags, and then all the double bagged corals go in. 1 bag tied, another bag tied, and then the poly boxes then sellotaped all round, and still the whole thing was absolutely soaking. So they literally must have thrown 19 kilos of water, and the pressures obviously just burst everything. I don't know how they've done it. But anyway, I would say lesson learned. I mean, it is, but my only option for something over that weight is probably APC. There's not many other options because DPD around here recently have completely fallen apart. Fake photos, blank photos. They then say that their phone wasn't working to be able to take the photo of the parcel left.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they just don't
missed
show
you,
us. Yeah,
even though they don't even try.
yeah, don't even bother.
It's not good. Anyway, that's about it for me. Other than my UV bulbs eventually turned up from Charterhouse. 4 weeks it took because DPD lost them twice.
Fuck off.
Well, did it come through in one piece, though?
Today, the third time, yes, they did.
Oh, that's good.
Does that stand for double penetration dudes, Ron?
You are on the money, Brandon,
Yes.
and that's why I use them. Fuck's sake. Melinda, nice to see you. 1:20 in the morning. You're a trooper.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've
What's
got to
been
take
happening
my mother
this week?
shopping in 7.5 hours. This week has been a little bit busy. I got some fish. I got some corals. My kelp stirrer died today. Well, it probably died a few days ago. But I've been watching my pH and my elk slowly come down, going, why? And I worked out today that my kelp stirrer hasn't been stirring.
So is it just completely knackered?
Yeah, I have it running with the Apex for 2 minutes 3 times a day, but it's when I'm not in the room, so I don't hear it. And I had a look at it today, and it just was clear water at the top. So I went, And so I went into the Apex and turned it on to on instead of auto. And like you could hear the motor trying to start, and then just nothing. I've pulled that out, and I've put a big bucket next to the tank, so I'm dosing straight out of the bucket, like old school. Sent a message through to my old boss and said, this should be under warranty because it's 6 months I've had it in the tank. So he hasn't responded.
Seems like it just fucks everything up. I mean, it's
Yeah,
good
but
for
the
your
motor's
tank,
on
I get
top.
it, but
The motor's on top. It's
not
nowhere
sitting
near.
in the...
No, it's completely dry up out of the water.
So is the bottom got a sort of like blade on it for? Is it solidified or?
No, because I only just added kelp 4 or 5 days ago to top it up. So,
that's a bummer.
like, you know how you get the skimmer head cleaners, how they sit on top of the skimmer top? That's kind of like the pump for the kelp stirrer. Similar kind of thing.
Well, hopefully you've got a warranty and he can replace it for you. But moving on, what did you get fish and coral wise?
Fish. Male Bellis. Australian Court at a very good price. So he's actually right next to me at the moment in his little TTM tub with some pajama cardinals and a leopard wrasse. Mum bought me a leopard wrasse.
Oh, gorgeous.
She also bought me some xenia and some green star polyp because she thought they were cute.
Class.
They'll stay in a nano, and the xenia can be off in its own little rock that if it ever tries to move anywhere else, it could just get thrown into a bush. But she thinks it's pretty. She thinks it's pretty. She has to look at the tanks as well.
I like them both. I love Green Star Polyp. I absolutely love it.
The Green Star Polyp, at one of the frag shows, it would have been a year or so ago. Remember years ago you used to get those glass fish hanging off the glass balls that used to be able to float around your fish tank?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Okay, so the glass ball that floats on the top. One of the guys at this frag swap has tied that with some fishing line to one of the matrix balls with the holes through it, and he's grown green star polyp on it. So it sits halfway down the water because it's trying to float, and he's grown green star polyp over the whole ball, and it just looked fantastic. But then when Mum was in hospital, I killed it. So I've taken that green star polyp frag off the frag plug, and I've glued it back on the glass ball.
Nice.
Have you got two balls together?
Well, they're a little bit apart.
So it's kind of like the Grinch's testicles.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So for that kind of call, it must be that.
Cupping. We're not juggling, Melinda. That's completely different.
Juggling for me.
Who said that?
Fuck's sake.
Oh dear. How's the male Bellis doing?
He's doing really well, except for when I did the transfer today and he jumped out of the tub and landed on the floor. But
yeah.
It didn't hit the wardrobe like Dave's fish. He didn't die.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was holy shit. Pick up the fish, throw it back in the tub.
Yeah.
It's fine
It's
as
got
long
good
as you've
dog hair on
hoovered.
him.
If you haven't hoovered, then it's a completely different ball game. You pick it up and it's like, oh, all this dog hair all over it.
I was thinking more pubes, but
What, in your front room? What do you
I was about
there,
to,
man?
well done, Lee, because if there was pubes in my office floor, I'd be fucking asking questions.
Oh boy.
Okay, Steve.
Hello.
The house move is complete. The tank is looking good. Is everything settled? You're not seeing any type of reset?
No,
Brilliant.
no problems. I had, well, I thought my fox face was nipping at the alveopora I had, because every now and then I'd look round and it would be completely retracted. And I'd seen it kind of looking round it. So I thought, right, I'll get it. I'll put it in the Fluval Evo. After the copper band issue, and I didn't want to kind of go down that route again and find another fish dead on the receiving end of one of them spines. I thought I'll get rid of it. So that Ben's corals that I've got on Wednesday, he was interested in it, so I went over and swapped it with him for a long polyp, hairy green slimer. So I got that. I picked up a Gonny while I was there as well. And then I went back to my LFS on the way home, because it was like halfway home from his. And I picked up what he said was a Symphilia, but I don't think it was. Let's see if I can show you the picture. It looked a lot more like a Lobo to me, but
Wow.
focus.
That's
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's like looking at Matt.
I was going to say that looks
come
like
on,
it's me,
focus.
innit?
Yeah, it does look more like a Lobo, does that?
Zoom in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a Lobo.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was thinking there was going to be a hidden dick in that picture somewhere, and you had to spot it. You know what I mean? Or is that just me?
Good input, John.
Bag of dicks.
Oh, you can see it better there. Oh, I don't know.
I know they recategorise them all as well.
They
What
have.
Lobos aren't Lobos anymore, and that's what it looks like, one of them.
So I got that.
Something.
Renamed them as.
And I also, for the fluval tank next to me, I picked up a longhorn cowfish.
Oh man, they are
One
such
of my
cool
all-time favourite
fish.
fish.
I know.
They're
It's brilliant.
amazing. What size
And
is it? Is it really small?
It's pretty small, yeah. I've got it would be much better if I just kind of shared these on my computer, wouldn't it? But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
And have you had to basically turn nearly all your flow off?
Oh, come on. Come on. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ah,
It kind
gorgeous.
of demonstrate.
Love those horns.
Yeah.
So cool.
And that tank is full of little tube wormy things. So it's living its best life at the moment. I put some food in. It looked at me. It's like, are you kidding?
Is that going to go in the
I've got
upgrade,
these.
Steve?
Sorry?
Will that go in the upgrade, or will that just stay in that tank?
So I think there's probably going to be 2 upgrades.
There were a guy on one of YouTube videos, and he had one in his main tank, and he got it little like that, and he trained it because it had a little box, little acclimation box in tank, and he trained it to go sit in box when he fed it, so it didn't make a huge mess in tank.
That's a good idea.
Really, really, really cool.
They're amazing fish.
Mm.
They do get absolutely monstrous, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had an 18-inch one in chopper used to work at, and he used to hand feed it every day. Called it Buttercup.
They do look absolutely mental when they get that size. I'm a little bit fearful of them when they get that size. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I was a bit twitchy with my fingers, to be fair.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's all right if it's your fingers you're putting in.
Mm.
Yeah.
What else am I going to put in
How
your
many?
fucking video?
Nibble,
Not
nibble.
your junk.
And then, what else have I done this week? I've just been, playing around with AI a little bit.
Standard.
Now.
Yeah, you have. But at least you were the first to do this and not just regurgitating other people's comedy.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't the first ever.
No, you know what I mean. on a reefing channel, I would say you're probably the first.
Yeah. So maybe towards the end of the stream when we stop recording, I'll share some that I've been making.
Go back to the 2 upgrades, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So 6 foot probably DD 1800, and then the Fluval Evo will probably change to a Red Sea 170 or something similar.
Nice. I like those wee tanks.
Yeah.
Sweet.
They're really nice. And when the seal goes, it's not that much water.
Exactly
that. Yeah.
Okay, is that you finished, Steve? Sorry.
That's me done. Sorry. I just got distracted by Darren setting his phone up.
Yeah, Darren's there. He's a lot more handsome than I thought he was going to be.
Oh, he's stunning.
You guys all told me he was a complete mutant.
Never trust a barber with no hair.
Yeah.
But that's just on the inside.
That's just your head hair.
I'm not a barber, Dave. I am not a barber.
He's a hairstylist. Get it right, baby Dave.
Well done, Lee. Well done, Lee.
Okay, baby Dave, what's been going on with you? You've got a new tank.
I've had a few surprises this week, and I
Yes, you have.
one making it back from Amsterdam. Obviously, that's always a surprise in itself.
With a dirty throat infection.
Did you bring anything back, Dave?
You didn't leave with.
Bring anything back? You couldn't bring anything back when I've already got it. I gave it to them.
Well, you
No
were
fucking about here, mate.
You were feeling a bit under the weather, and you just came back from Amsterdam, so
I am still under the weather. Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. You go. Okay.
I just perked up for you, Jace. You know.
What were
Keep
you doing over there,
appearances.
sir?
Coffee shops, mates 40th. Yeah. All fun. All fun. But yeah, no, I rocked back up. Obviously, we know the story. I ordered a tank, then get the cancellation. And then Monday, I was at work, had another email saying, your tank's about to be delivered. And I thought, but he won't be. And then at 3:30 in the afternoon, the tank rocked up in the workshop. So yeah, the tank turned up, which is always a bonus. Yeah.
In one piece and for free.
And for free, yeah. It's not for free anymore, it's paid for. I'm not an arse.
Good
man.
Disappointing, David. Very disappointing.
Yeah. Well, you know what would have happened, right? I would have filled it up with water and it would have leaked straight onto the floor.
It'd still been free though.
Free shower. Free salty shower. But yeah.
We've all been there.
No, we haven't, John. No, we haven't.
But yeah, so that's arrived. That's kind of in progress at the moment. And then Friday, I had a lovely surprise. I'll get it out just to show. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go.
Hey.
Thank you very much, Melinda. That was literally not, didn't have a clue. You all kept it quiet, you bunch of arseholes. So when they said to me,
to secrecy, what are you talking about?
I know. But they said like another package has turned up. And I'm thinking, oh fuck me, not another tank. Like, then I saw the box was smaller and nothing twigged, and then kind of sat there feeling a bit ill for myself, and I was like, oh shit, they were getting a giveaway, weren't they? And yeah, Melinda entered.
Won it.
yeah.
Won it without even being on the stream.
Pretty much, yeah. Thought, how did that happen? But yeah, no, wicked. Really, really appreciative. So
I thought it was sponsored.
Well, that's it now. Sponsored life.
For a magic moment, yeah.
Well,
Melinda sponsors me.
Melinda and I were talking about it because Melinda said, "Oh, give it to Ron." I said, "Oh, I'm not allowed to. Tom won't let me win it." And then Melinda said, "Well, who are we going to give it to then?" She says, "Right, well, one thing, Lee can't have it. He gets a ton of shit from Aquaforest."
So, I don't get a ton of shit. I just get a bit. And then, am I right in believing you said, "Well, Dave should have it because he hasn't got a lot of money"?
Yeah.
No, it was that he doesn't have a YouTube fucking channel.
That was it, was it, John? Feel sorry for Dave.
I'm fucking, don't involve me in it.
And because he looks after his dad.
Yeah.
I'll feed it to him if you want. Could do with a bit of calcium and magnesium.
Yeah, manganese might not do so well.
No. Iodine will perk him up.
Are you going to use it in the new system then, Dave? Or are you going to start using it right away?
No, I'm going to use it in the new system. It's just too complex to fuck about with and try and swap now. I'd much rather go in it with a fresh head, work it out properly. But yeah, no, it's wicked. And then what else has happened? Well, about 35 minutes ago, I had a committed suicide Alan's dams who just hit the wardrobe, which is always good.
We're trying to get to Narnia.
Yeah, pretty much. Thought it was your mum's cupboard, mate. I was going to do a live demo with it and show it, but I'm not as savage as Rob.
His was in the freezer, remember? And it started to frost on his desk.
Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, I've got a bit of an issue. My Space Invader chalice is currently dying, which is shit. But apart from that, all good.
Any idea what's going on with that then?
Have no idea. Can't work it out. I've just done an iodine dip on it, which John recommended. So it's either shit or bust, right? So it's either going to really piss it off and die, or it comes back to life.
What do you think of the salt, Dave?
Mix is really clean. Yeah, obviously I used Nias salt this week for the first time. Mix really clean, works well. So yeah,
Nias
I'm
bitch.
intrigued by it.
Nias bitch.
Oh,
I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, but I would be using the other brand, but obviously I have issues there at the second. So
yeah, probably just as well to. I mean, if you're going to change, you may as well change now.
Yeah. Yep. True. So apart from that, that's the week done really. Apart from being ill.
So your time scale for actually moving onto the new system, what are you thinking?
End of March, start of April. As long as I don't want to rush getting the cabinet stuff done. And I picked up a sump yesterday, didn't I? Forgot that. I picked up a Red Sea Reefer 350 sump. So yeah, gonna slowly get all that done, clean it up, cut out the filter sock area, and then get all the equipment in. Build. Gonna take Steve's idea. It's a good idea. Not gonna get an IKEA cabinet inside it, but yeah, gonna build some shelving in the wet side, and yeah, just a nice slow process, shall we say?
It'd be easy for you to do that work. You could better walk into the stand and just
exactly that. Yeah.
Are you going to use the Red Sea sump modification kit to pull the backers out?
Yeah, I've got one here somewhere in a drawer.
It's actually really easy.
Feel like it in a razor blade slave.
Well, the first time I used it, I didn't realise there was a really thin gauge blade in there, so I kept snapping the blade. I was like, this is a load of shit, as you do. And then I saw it stuck to the plastic bag. I was like, Okay, that's what that's for then. That's fucking stupid. Shitty fucking hobby. Yeah.
I watched the video. I knew what to look for.
Yeah. I'm not that sensible now.
I must have watched a different video because there were no red seating it when I watched.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Nater. How's your week in reefing been?
Oh, just so much joy and happiness. I love this hobby so much.
Yeah, what's been going on?
Fucking tank's fucked. Still having issues. I finally started getting the nitrate down. Phosphate down. I've managed, after doing 300 litre water change, getting my magnesium down from 1650 to 1622. Yay!
Where is that coming from?
Lee,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, man. I had the same issue when I was using Aquaforest salt.
I've checked the salt, and I'm not using this. I'm still using TMC salt, you see.
Oh, I thought you were using the Aquaforest.
No, not yet. I've got a bucket of it,
okay.
but I've still got a lot. Because obviously, I was waiting for a few months for second bucket. So I just got some more TMC. So I've got the bucket. I did manage to slice a hole in my sofa yesterday, cutting the rest of the polythene off the box. Do you remember when I did the thingy? I slipped and went straight in at the sofa. I was like, so that's what today's going to be like.
Oh, no.
But yeah,
Can somebody please buy him a pair of fucking scissors?
No, they get stuck on his hand.
Rounded
You need a
ones.
bigger pair, like maybe with like
Cheers.
soft.
Cheers.
I just need some Wolverine claws and I'll be all right.
No, you need those scissors. You know when they opened up a supermarket and they cut that thing and they've got a great big fucking pair? That's what you need.
Yeah, but
Big holes.
With one hand, would I?
Yeah.
Let's take the biggest positive from this, and now you can fuck your sofa the way you really want to.
Yeah. Straight in. Wash.
It's on one of the inch parts, that bit that comes out, because it's a, what's the word now? It's a recliner.
Recliner.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you cut your sofa and not you.
Yes.
I've heard it being me because I heal for free.
So back to the tank. So 1600 magnesium.
16,500, yeah. It's been like that now for about 2 months. I'm not dosing mag. The only thing I can put it down to is I did a new food batch mix about the same time, and I put a bit too much aminos in. So when I put it in, it's yellow, and unless it's something in that, I've no idea, because I haven't used that food for the past 2 days and it started dropping. Now, I'm also doing big water changes, but even with big water changes, it didn't seem to drop because I was still using the same food. So it could be down to that food.
And your Trident and your manual test kit are both showing you those high results.
I don't have any manual test kit, so I used both of the Tridents to double check it, checked the salt on both Tridents, same again, and then took the salt water and my tank water to my mate's shop and got them to test it, and they're all within 0.5 of each other. So,
wow.
Yeah,
That's
I know
crazy.
it's not a testing issue, because that's what I thought, because that's why I ignored it for the first month. I just thought, Apex is playing up, it'll pull itself right. But
shit.
But I've been losing a lot of stock. I dipped my Holy Grail torch, which were a 50 head colony, which I'm down to 6 now.
What's your salinity at?
Sorry?
What is your salinity at? You haven't checked. Look, that's not elevated.
No, it's bang on. My salinity is always bang on. It's the one thing that I do keep a check on constantly. I test it every time I go down. So anyway, I dipped that last night and got another 20 worms off it, even though I only dipped it 4 days ago and got shitloads off it. But the difference is the worms have gone from year big to year big. So it's the babies that have come off now. It seems to be pretty clear. But the rest of the stock...
What are you using to dip, Lee?
Reef Elements. And then I dip it for that in 5 minutes, and then I put it in the TMC iodine dip after.
Is this old, still the old sump, Lee?
Sorry?
This isn't the new sump, is it?
No, I'm still not using new sump yet, because I'm waiting for, on Monday, my powdered lanthium comes, which I want to test on the old sump. Once I mixed it up, I want to test potency on it. I hate it when I have to do that. Voice in mid laughed at me. So yeah, I'm gonna. Then once I've got that where I want it, I'll link them up.
So you've forced powdered lanthanum chloride?
Yeah, I've got some coming. I ordered it. I had a chat with Rob about it, and he's doing it, so I thought I'll give it a go.
Did you get?
I'm dosing at the moment. I'm dosing 70 ml a day, just to get it back under control. So once it's under control, it should be about 30, 40 ml a day. I need to dose in the whole system. At 15 quid for a 500 ml bottle, that soon burns out. So
that is a lot of lanthanum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you have any idea why it went that high?
Because I had it very stable, and then I had an issue where I put a lot of bad bacteria in last year. Then my Mastertronic stopped working, so it stopped dosing lanthanum. So it went for like 4 months without any dosing at all. So my phosphate just kept it going up and up and up and up and up. Then I got another bottle, got it back down, got it on pretty stable at 30 ml, run out again, and didn't have any. Well, absolutely on my arse over Christmas. So I didn't have the money to go buy any. It was just one of them things. And every time I chase the shop that I deal with a lot, who kind of sponsors me, he gets me all stuff like that, and he's like, "Oh, it'll be tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow." And I kept on going back and back and back until he finally got me some. But yeah, that's the reason why, and I just kind of put it off. You know, it's my own fault, but
that's you control. That's you controlling it. But what goes on? What do you do to your systems that you have such high phosphates?
Lots and lots of
you've got a ton of coral eating it up.
Yeah, lots and lots of big fish and lots of food for them. That's what does it, Jim. I've always suffered with high phosphate in every system I've had.
Is the 2 smaller tanks all right, Lee?
They're all the same system.
Yeah, but have you lost? Is it just a holy grail that's?
No, I've lost a lot of euphilia. Well, bonphilia now, as I call it. I've lost frog spawns and hammers and a few chalices and a few other bits. Whereas my clams look phenomenal.
All worms?
No, just to do with phosphate and magnesium. I believe they're just such elevated. It's caused a lot of issues in the system, and I'm still suffering from before.
Jelly or bailout?
Bailout. Well, I was chatting with Dave about this earlier, and I've been chatting to my mates. A lot of people have bailouts on frog spawns and hammers about this time of year as the temperatures drop and we start using more RO water than what we do normal. I believe it's an imbalance in salinity that really causes it and spikes it off. But I could be talking absolute bollocks. But it just seems
kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
You what, Dave?
I say it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. It just
I'm not having a wank in the
big
background.
Tank, though, haven't you? You've got a big tank. So...
I like the way you shake that, Dave.
What the fuck are you doing, Dave?
I'm just doing a phosphate test. Or wanking, one of the two, whichever way you want to think of.
He will knock one out on a penny, I tell you.
Mate, you taught me well, John. He told me how to do both curtains in a travel lodge. He's fucking.
Yeah,
he is the man.
No, I said
always
about the pole, didn't I? Remember?
That's it. We've lost James now. So, other than that, the fish look phenomenal. Everything seemed to be happy. And then yesterday, I went to price up a new job for a mate. I was supposed to be just advising bringing this guy's tank back to standard. It's at 195 nitrate and 5 phosphate. Big, huge fish system. 2,000 litre git tank, 8 foot B2 or something daft like that it was. First time I've seen a Sweet Lips, must have been that big in captivity. Looks stunning. He had all sorts of weird stuff in the tank. He also had monkeys in the back garden, which I found seriously. 2 different colonies of monkeys.
Colonies?
Yeah. Families, sorry.
How many?
Swing from
about 6 in one and 8 in other, I think.
Lee, was that a cheese dream?
No, seriously. He's a UFC fighter, is this guy. Absolutely minted.
Is he fighting the monkeys for practice?
Probably, yeah.
Monkey boxing.
Do the monkeys ever get naughty and they need spanked?
I assume so, because one of them apparently is very, very nasty, and you're not allowed to touch it because it bites you. He also had some of them. I can't think of the name of the dog. It's a mix, and it looks like a husky, but it's a miniature one. They were pretty cool.
John's gone.
Yeah.
You changed your fucking mic as well.
I've just put a different cover on it. The other one's here.
What a whore.
He's a mic whore.
Oh, bollocks. That's dropped off now. I'll find that later.
Anything for a sponsorship.
Yep. Fine, you know.
So you're going to be going back to this guy's house, do more work?
Well, the thing is, I would just go in there as an advisor to tell my mate, because they're not used to dealing with huge systems. So me being good at handling big things. Yep.
Lee, Lee, how did you test the water? Did you lick it?
Yeah. Put my finger in. That's how my eye fucked up, got a mess. That were early on in the week. So I
Again? Bollocks. Was it like a month ago his eye was fucked up from?
All right, again, Jim. I did it this week again. Same thing. So
Live and learn, right? Live and learn.
Oh yeah, it's what it is. I put my
We
hand
all
in
know how that happened.
I put my hand in tank, and then something stings me, and I automatically go, "Oh fucking hell, yeah!"
Like
tried to fight a monkey.
Yeah.
So it turns
Wasn't
out
a monkey that flicked feces at you then?
Yeah. No, I didn't go near them because I don't like monkeys anyway.
So how'd you get pink eye?
Pink eye, yeah.
I have no idea. I were working Wednesday at one of the tanks I help them with Apex with. And when I came out and I got sat in Banter to go home, all these started swelling up. And then automatically you go like that, don't you? Constantly. And then when I got home, it was just... show you.
But what's worse, an angry monkey or sheep?
Oh, sheep, definitely. Monkey you can put in a bag or a bucket on top of it. You can't wear sheep.
Yeah, but a monkey can unlock the gate.
What?
A bucket on top of it.
What does that do?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's terrifying.
Does that look reefing related to you?
Yep.
Don't look reefing related to me, mate. No.
It's happened to us all. It's happened to us all.
If it had been Valentine's Day,
We all know exactly how you got that.
I come back from Amsterdam, mate. My eyes are fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Jason, you're weekend reefing.
I haven't finished. I got a new fish as well.
Oh,
I haven't finished.
Did you get it?
As a thank you for going to do this tank with me, mate, to give me a Orange Storm to replace a Black Storm that I lost. So I've got a little Diddy Orange Storm that big.
Nice.
I thought you got the Japanese masked swallowtail. I was like, "Ooh, excited!" No.
I'm getting that end of month if I can afford it.
Is everything
buying microphones?
I ain't bought a microphone. This is just a cover and a lead.
And a new cord.
Are you past the point where the fish are dying now?
Yeah, everything seems fine now. Look healthy as hell.
How many fish did you lose?
Achilles, Midas, one clown, Scarlet. What's them yellow and purple ones called now?
Royal Grammar?
Yeah, Royal Grammar. Silver Spot, Scopos, and an Amphibious. So I think 8-ish.
Holy cow.
Yeah. That were after that Regal, but I can't put it. I'm not blaming Regal. I think that's where it came from because my tank's been absolutely fine for the past 6 months. I haven't added anything. So,
how many fish didn't die?
Didn't die. All of them. All the ones that have died are still alive. There's still
the ones that stayed alive.
You do the math.
I can't even estimate how many fish I've got.
Fuck. What stupid question is that?
The list of casualties was pretty high.
Top like that, they haven't died.
Sorry, man.
Okay. Jason, your weekend reefing.
It's hard to follow that, you know? It really is.
I agree.
Is he done? Is he done?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
So I've got dosing pump set up with AFR. It's not overdosing, so we're good on that. I got that all squared away.
Yeah.
No. I got it squared away this time. I think it's good.
If you need more oil for Reef, I know someone who's selling some. A year's
I've got a
worth.
shit ton. Probably 2 years worth, Jace.
Sorry, Dave.
It's fucking Melinda's fault. Fuck you, Melinda.
She really sent it because it's supposed to make things grow.
I can't drink it. It says do not
Pour it
drink.
on your head.
Do not consume orally.
You could boof it though.
Yeah, you can definitely boof. You can boof anything.
True
You
story.
can check with Ron that when I
No
said,
lie.
like, send it to Dave, it was send it to baby Dave.
I actually
Baby
didn't
Dave.
read the box. Did it have Baby Dave on it? No, I didn't.
Hope so.
I think Ron didn't do the messaging of the. I think that was Tom.
You didn't get anything labelled for Barry McCockiner? No?
No.
No. Okay, just checking.
Is she?
Okay, Hunt.
I've lost my screen.
We're skating now, aren't we? Come on.
Careful, careful.
Look at Ron's face again. Look, his face.
We can still see you, Lee.
I've
You've
just
just
lost
lost us.
Jason.
Sorry.
So yeah. So I got the dosing set up for that. I put a check valve in the line out of the bottle.
Good
So hopefully it prevents any nonsense from happening. I actually
Sounds too
tested
fucking
nutrients this
sensible,
week.
Jace.
I don't normally test nutrients very often because phosphate's always through the roof and nitrate's good. Nitrate is at 0.5, so a little low. I'm going to deal with that.
So 0.5.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is much lower than it normally is. So I don't know what the deal is with that because nothing has really changed. So I think I'm going to add a little. I'm going to dose it up a little bit because I don't want it to bottom out.
That's bottomed out already.
I mean,
It's low.
it's not, but it's not zero.
Yeah.
It's not zero.
Could be.
It's close enough, but it's not, no, you shut up, Zach. You shut your filthy fucking mouth.
What's the
Shut
accuracy
up.
on these
Shut your
tests?
whore mouth.
Shut the
Is it not
fuck up.
5 ppm anyway?
That's probably like
So-
-2.
As of today, I will start dosing nitrates to bring the nitrates up.
Negative.
And I got some phosphate RX. After I get the nitrates up, I'm going to do phosphate RX to try to get the phosphates down so it stops pegging the Hannah checker.
You didn't want to use Nopox.
No, we've done that. Fuck that.
That's Steve's
Been there,
go-to.
done that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that ever again. So I got
Well, the
some phosphate
phosphates are
RX.
high, half a bottle.
Yeah,
Thank
there you go. Yeah, so that's about it. Everything looks pretty okay. As it goes. Duncan's doing fine. That's all I can really
I
ask.
thought
for at
that
this
thing
point.
was a goner.
You're fucking right. I thought so too.
Told
Glad
you
I
to throw it
didn't,
away.
I'm glad I didn't listen to Zach.
Yeah.
Zach's like, throw that thing away. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So, I mean, everything. I cleaned pumps the other day. Just general bullshit. Should do a water change today.
You
So
took
now
me
that things
back
are
a wee
stable.
bit this week, Jason, you actually said on Discord that you used to have a bow front.
Oh, shut up. Shut your fucking mouth, Ron.
Oh, I got
You've got a nice spot right next to that tank to set that bow front up.
Well, you know, I actually have my laptop sitting on the stand that the bow front goes on. Like I'm sitting in front of the bow front stand right now.
We've,
So I mean, it could go right back in here, like right here.
what about the 2K stand you built?
Well, it's covered in junk. Duh. Flat fucking surface. It's covered. There's
Skis.
shit everywhere. There's
John
shit
skis.
everywhere.
Okay, Lee.
Oh yeah. Oh, me and Lee, we're the same. I have shit. I mean, look, like I've got.
I
That
can't
right-
see 28 Apex boxes behind
But
you.
that right there is a steering wheel with clothes hanging on it, as you do.
I have a bike with Slim.
The car is just behind Jason.
I've got a skateboard over there. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Beaufront's going to come back, so fuck you, Ron.
You got any monkeys in there?
Don't be a...
There's an edit.
So well.
Man.
Timestamp.
Fuck with me one time.
Brandon, how's things going?
Sup?
You've had a little trouble yourself.
Yeah, I've had some successes and some failures. Well, kind of at my Poon Lagoon tank, my nitrates had bottomed out. My phosphate was pretty damn high. I think the phosphate is lowered now. The last time I checked, it's like 0.05, so right where kind of I want it to be, I think. Nitrates have been trying to feed more to get those back up. Seems like it's doing a little better this week, but I had to move some corals out. I had to move a Zoa. I had to move hold on, I pulled it up over here just so I don't get my names fucked up. I had to take the fireworks clove polyp out, the Samacora, whatever coral I got from PRS or something. But that tank seems to be doing a little bit better now. Shaved my bush in my Vietnam tank. And I put some peppermint shrimp in there too, and I actually think they're eating the Aptasia, which is cool. It's nice to see that going down.
Is the Vietnam tank just a jungle of algae? Is that where the name comes from?
Nah, dude, it was a jungle of Anthelia, and it was the bush. It was Nam. So
I thought you were talking about inside your pants.
Well, two things can be true at once, Jason. But yeah, that tank's doing better. Cat shit bay. Cat shit hasn't been in it for forever now. That's doing really well.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you want me to send you some?
I mean, if you're offering, yeah.
I don't have a cat, so I'll need to go try to find some. So,
I mean, okay. A little scavenger hunt will do you some good.
I'll just hang around a cat's arse for a couple of days. I'll collect what drops out.
We'll have that annual festival coming up soon. Sure, you'll find some there.
A couple of months away.
Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, tanks are doing well. Trying to figure out where to go from here with some of them, but yeah, can't really complain, man. Hopefully get Poon Lagoon back in shape.
What animals do you have in the Viet goddamn Nam tank?
I have 3 clowns. I have 2 Gistosolaris and I have 1 Clarkie. The reason the Clarkie is in there because the other Clarkie was being a massive dick in the lagoon and he just kept trying to kill him. So it's a little crowded in there, but outside of that, it's kind of all I've got going now.
Why are unusual that Clarkie being a dick?
I'm sorry?
It's unusual that a Clarkie being a dick.
Right? Normally they're pretty chill, so I was like, all right, I'll put 2 Clarkies together, and nah, this one is a fucking asshole.
I've not met a Clarkie that's not been a dick.
Fucking right. They're assholes all the time.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Are they similar in size?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the issue then.
Okay. Well, that makes sense now.
They'll be jousting at dawn.
Yeah.
My Clarkie had the sailfin sang pinned in the corner.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
So I got rid of crazy.
Yeah. And then I found a Dotty pack.
My son's tank downstairs, the Clarkie killed everything else. It murdered everything.
Whoa.
The only thing worse than a Clarkie is the tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pleasures.
The cinnamons that I have are assholes too.
Maroons.
That one bites the fuck out of me if I stick my hand in there.
I mean, they are damselfish.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
I had a tomato that big draw blood.
Damn.
How'd it hold the pencil?
And I've got very thick skin, as you can tell.
I was going the other route. I was actually thinking it's an actual tomato, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, I got punched by an onion a few weeks back.
I don't doubt it. Okay, James, how's your week in reefing been?
That's been all right. Good week. Get the tank looking good. Get the parameters all sorted, and then I think you know what? Let's go and buy fish.
What'd you get?
One that you've got to feed. A copper band.
Ooh.
I say a
Yes,
power
nice.
blue as
Power
well.
blue. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Big
fish in
chunky
there.
boy.
Do I
That's a lot.
smell a tank talk coming on there? Ron?
At some point, definitely.
Well, it's funny. I was asking people if they wanted to do a tank tour last week. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. Fucking silence. Like, completely dinged. I was like, fair enough. I'll leave it a week and I'll ask again. I left it a week, and within about 6 seconds of posting, does anyone want to give me a tank tour? 4. So
you know what
happened last week?
I think it's just grown so much it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Like it just has to be the right. It just there's timing now. Like if you're not there, like you can't jump into a conversation like when it was 6 of us. You know.
I used to wake up in the morning, open my phone, and spend maybe 2 minutes catching up on all the nonsense the night before. Now it's like, right, so I'll catch up on a wee bit when I wake up, and then after breakfast, I'll catch up on another wee bit, then I'll catch up another wee bit at lunch when I'm here. It's fucking me.
But you can't catch up anymore because if you jump on, you Brits are already on.
The day's gone.
When you try and catch up,
go on, Swigger.
You're reading something and something pops up. If you don't jump into the conversation, it's going to take you 20 minutes to catch up on everything else. It's organic.
It's good fun.
I look at it when I come home from taking my mum shopping, so usually about 4 or 5 o'clock. And by that point, there's like 12,000 messages, and it's like, I don't like reading at best of times. So it's like, I'll skim through, see if there's all I can pick up on that. Has anyone called me a paedophile on here yet? No, I'm all right.
Yes, I have. I'm good.
So all comments, we just tag Lee in now. So when he comes back, he has to read every one.
All agreed on that. Well done.
Yeah, that's it.
Fuck you, Jim.
It's like a committee meeting.
We'll just be talking, but Lee will be tagged in every one.
I can't believe how many of the Brits that we've met in the last 2-3 months have really just not embraced Discord at all. I'm gobsmacked. Darren's joined today.
Yeah.
Absolutely gobsmacked. I'm really impressed he's joined. So I'm looking forward to hearing what he's got going on. But yeah, in general, the Brits have not, other than the core kind of guys that are always here every time we talk, everyone else is just kind of not really that into it. I mean, I get it. We're all assholes. But, you know.
Scare people, don't we?
I tried making.
We're all going to be on a government list, Ron. Like for all the crazy shit we say.
Sorry, I'm supposed to be protective.
We've kind of the Discord's got to the point now, though. Like, there's so many people. Like, it could be intimidating if you're not a very outgoing person.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
like me, yeah.
When it was like 12 of us, and there was, a couple of new people showed up. That was one thing.
Do you remember
now
how
you look at it
we got when people joined?
Oh yeah, we did. We were like, "Ooh, somebody new, ooh.
Fresh meat, fresh meat."
Mm-hmm.
How long are they going to last?
Not long, it turned out.
We had our first fight.
Yeah, which was fake.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't
that was
get
awesome.
It. I don't get it.
I laughed
the
so
fact
hard
that
at
they
that.
both turned up at the same time when they both don't spend much time on the Discord. It was so bizarre.
I saw he posted that, and I'm like, that's got to be fake. Like he's got to be just taking a piss.
Wasn't
and then here comes Ron. I'm like, ooh, this is gonna get real good now.
Oh yes, that guy.
I miss it.
Yeah.
I just thought
I missed it.
somebody
It was
being
good.
an actual dick for the first time in Discord to somebody, I'm not fucking having it. No way. Safe space.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, I miss this.
I must have missed this.
Name drop.
Reefer?
It was
Unreefer?
Unreefer and Todd from Champion.
Fucking hell, it must have
Was
been
it a
in
real fight or a
dog.
fake one?
Both.
No, Unreefer was just taking a piss from what I can understand.
Yeah, so what he did was
he was just fucking with him.
He asked AI to write an unpleasant note about somebody called Todd in a style that Donald Trump would say it. And then just copy and pasted it into Discord. And it was fucking slaughtering Todd. And I was like, this is really wanky. But,
It made no sense.
It didn't
Donald
make
Trump.
sense at all. It didn't. And he was talking in the third person. Like, the thing about people called Todd and the thing about Todd is, and I thought, some of this might be genuine. I better say behave yourselves, and then it was like, oh, calm down, it was just a joke.
Fuck off, Ron. How about that?
Meanwhile, I've got my phone in my hand and I'm rolling laughing. I'm like, this is
I knew
hilarious.
you'd fucking love it.
Yeah, I think they went to the it's just a prank, bro, because it didn't go over well.
Yeah. A fight and I'm not in it. That's what Jason's thinking.
So I think we were on you, James. My apologies.
I was thinking,
this is
just let me in this. Let me in.
So how are you feeding that copper band? Are you doing anything jazzy with it?
Steve's got a really good video on how to feed them.
I've got some black worms ordered, copper pods. I've got some chunky monkey mices.
Oh, are they from somebody's back garden?
Oh, the Abyss, swear by it. The Abyss Aquatics.
Is it eating already?
It is eating, yeah. It's cornered off at the minute in the tank. Scared to let it out, really.
Is that stuck to the power head?
Not yet.
I would be nice there, Stephen, saying you've got a good video on how to feed them. And then Dave has, and you give me a finger, just laugh at Dave.
Can't laugh. You can't put the finger up at a baby, can you? You know.
Yep, I would.
No, we can't put you in the corner.
Straight in the fucking pram,
What
just
the fuck am I doing here?
fuck you.
Fuck you, baby.
Fuck you, baby Dave.
I'm so sorry, James. This
You
is
get put
just
on
the
a
way
list
it
for that,
is.
you know.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, we'll need to get you booked in for a tank tour at some time. Definitely.
Yes.
At some point, yeah.
It only goes
Got a few
downhill
things
from
to do.
there, pal.
Yeah.
So where did you get your copper band from, Abyss?
The Abyss, yeah. They are foreign.
I love Mark. I
Very-
haven't seen him in ages.
It's a nice shop.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've stopped in on the way up from down south one time. Bernadette and I jumped in, and yeah, it's impressive. The staff all doing what they should be doing whilst taking phone calls and headsets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Giving advice to people and things like that while they're cleaning tanks, and it's a juicy setup.
Is it a big shop?
Wow.
Big. The fish section is massive. There's not much
Yes.
coral in there.
It's like a warehouse, basically. You should, when you walk in, the first thing you see is their water storage tank, which is, I would say, about 20 foot tall.
Yeah, about that. There's two
And
of
there's
them.
two of them.
Yeah.
Can I do that on the way home from Newcastle? That's what I'm thinking.
I don't see why not.
Well, it's the other side of the country, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's coming down, isn't it?
Yeah, but the
Coming
I
down.
know where
country is big.
I've got no fucking idea where it is.
Manchester.
Bit of a detour. Stockport, Manchester. Yeah, just outside Manchester.
Stockport, yeah.
So whereabouts you from then, James?
I'm from Manchester.
All right, okay. Fine.
That's all you're getting, mate.
Try to be nice and try to bring in conversation more. That's what I get. Typical Mancunian.
Do you
want to
have a
end up in your
sofa?
basement.
I would use a word that I'm not allowed to use right now.
Behave yourself, Mr.
And it
Nature.
begins with saying it's not clitoris.
Will YouTube find
Clownfish.
slunt run? Will that get flagged too, you think?
I don't think it'll have a problem with the word slunt, but I mean, you
Right.
never know. You never know.
think-
We can just change to slunt.
I think what I like to do is when I went in one of my groups, I won't allow to use the C word either. So I used to say trout instead, so I'll refer it now to trout.
Shit.
Fuck Dave.
Okay, so John,
Sorry, Jim.
you're not getting away without talking about this new fucking tank of yours. Come on,
Yeah.
you
well,
sit there giggling in salty banter. Come on, what is going
Yeah,
on?
no, it's all right. It's all up and running. It's a weird one though, because now it's got about 20 chromis in it, a cleaner RAS, like a blue streak, and a one bang guy, and I'm just really enjoying not doing anything to it. I don't know what it is. It's because I've set it up the rock. It's running. I got it running just before going to the meet a couple of weeks ago, and I sort of got everything running, and then sort of dove off for a little bit and just left it because I thought, well, I'm fairly confident that's running now. It's been absolutely fine, but now that I've got the wire management and everything sorted out, I want to take. It's weird. I've never been like this before because I'm usually in a rush to do things and a rush to get to a destination with things. This one, I just want to watch it grow very, very slowly. It's that it's like the other way of being. I've never been like it before. I mean, like, you know, I like it. I start chucking equipment on and trying to get things growing and try and get more, you know, and just. But now I just want to go. No, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just going to put, you know, once things have settled, I'd put one coral in, and then I want it to. I don't want to. Oh, you know, I don't want to get to the point where they're done with the other tanks and just go. Oh, I've done that now. It's all done and dusted, and I can't. You know, there's nowhere to go with it, sort of thing. So no, it's really weird. I don't know why I'm like it. I've never been like this before. So me and Dave have been talking about this. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's nice to take your time. Actually, it's weird.
I think taking time to savor the build is a really good idea because I mean I don't know how you guys feel about it. It is definitely my favorite part of it.
I love the build. I'm all about the. But yeah, I love all that. So no, I like doing little. I like to go in and just make it do a little job and then leave it alone again and just watch it. You know.
I think as men, we just love fucking shit up, right? So
yeah,
the build's great.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, the build's always been it for me. You get that excitement, don't you? And there's, you know, some of the new kit and stuff like that. But I also want to keep it very, very simple. You know, I think it's going to be like just a softy tank. That's what I want to do. You know, when you see a really nice softy tank,
cool.
Then it's, like,
old school.
Yeah, like, you know, when you go to some aquatic stores and stuff like that, and they get in the but sometimes it sort of draws you in, doesn't it? You know, you can see it and think, oh, look at that. You know, so that's what I want to try and do is something like that. And, you know, a little bit of Alpha Reef and water change. I think I've never done it before, but I think I might try and do auto water changes because I've got salt. I've got stuff running for the wall. So I've got a drain out for the wall. And I've also got RO and salt coming in from in and out from the garage or in from the garage. So I'm nearly what set me back was when I had that flood in the garage, and I thought this is no fucking way I'm doing auto water changes ever. This is enough water for one person for the rest of my fucking life. I'd never want to see a pool of water again. And now I was thinking, well, yeah, it makes sense. You know, it's a decent sized tank. You know, I want to make it easy, and so it gets done and stuff like that. So I'm teetering on the edge of that again. I've warmed up the idea again now. So, but at the moment I'm running because it's running. It replaced it was a 6 foot Fowler tank before, and I was running that at 25 ppt. So I've kept, obviously the fish have been in the same. They've been in 25. They've gone back into being back in there. So what I'm doing is I'm using the evaporation to top up 35 ppt from the garage. So every time, you know, just topping up with it on a float valve, and everything's raising up slowly. And even that, I want to take it. I don't know why. I'm in no rush to get to any destination. There's no, you know, I want to get, you know, because usually I'd be like pushing the envelope of what you can do to raise it back up to 35, get loads of corals in, go there and start going.
Growing up, John, I'm so proud of you.
Well, it's about time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got to start at some point. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm still very fucking childish inside. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it's another. It's like, you know, I've got a frag tank. I've got like a nano. I've got like 2 or 3 larger tanks in the other upstairs and down. I've got a lagoon. It's like this is another. It's making me excited. I don't know why. I'm excited about doing nothing.
Are
it's
you in
weird.
love?
Do you know what I mean?
You love? Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. I almost can't explain it. I haven't got enough words. Do you know what I mean, to say how I feel about it? But yeah, it's nice. It's just a nice thing to have. Yeah.
Brilliant. So what's next for it?
What's next for
that tank? The new tank. What's next?
Oh, what I can't do anything until I get the cylinder is raised up and comes up to 35, and then I can go for it. I've got a frag system there sitting there with bits and pieces in it, and I just start building. But even that, I just let it. I want to do it organically. So yeah, I just get up to 35 ppt, then start corals. So at the moment, I'm enjoying this. It's just the Fowler at the moment still, really, and then I'm just going to put corals in it, and then. Even then, I'm not worried about stocking the thing with fish and stuff like that. I think, you know, I've got the QTs upstairs. If I see something that I like when I'm out and about and I know it's appropriate, Q to it. No hurry, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever, longer. And then I know I'm not introducing anything. And then, so it's like, I don't know, there's just something nice about it. I'm just really into that tank at the moment. It's bizarre.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. Good. Yeah. Okay.
What a lovely story.
What has been happening?
Thanks, Jim. I love you too, yeah.
Is it my go?
Yes.
I thought you said Matt, and then someone talked over you, so I was a bit like, was it my go?
Love honey.
Love.
What have I done? To be fair, I haven't done a huge amount.
Been busy at work selling dildos, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, big old fucking,
I've been
big
flat
fucking
out. Been
18-inch rubber cocks.
been on hard all week.
Been a hard week.
Fleshlights and stuff.
I've done a water change this morning.
Yeah, ball gags. Nipple clamps. Ball vices.
Are we just listing the contents of John's cupboard?
Sorry.
You know how I feel now, Matt.
This is his biggest week of work. Valentine's Day was fucking
solid,
steaming.
When Matt shuts his eyes, he just sees cocks it's just cocks.
Just like this.
And at night, he can't sleep. He's having to take night off. He's batting them away in his sleep and like trying to knock them out of his mouth. Oh, not another one. You know what I mean?
There's John. Sorry, Matt, John's come back to us. Yeah. The real John is back.
He's got his coffee now. He's good.
Oh, yeah, I've got a coffee on the go.
God.
Coffee and a tramadol. the dinner of champions.
Right. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Does that really mean everybody needs to start talking more?
Right. So Algae Blenny died, but I'm not sure why.
Ooh.
I think that was stuck to the wave maker when I come down one morning. But I did wonder whether that was the reflux. Maybe is he eating the algae and he's got I don't really know, or maybe just died. Who knows? Did a 50-litre water change this morning to get the reflux out, and I'm just going to put some carbon in and when this is done. Glued some coral ready for the not talking about it. So yes,
you can see what's coming in your talk, can't you?
Yes. So glued some coral down just so it looks more, because they were all on the sandbed since going to AAC. So now they've acclimatized and they've been there for a couple of weeks. I've now glued them down where they need to go.
How do you feel the reflux has worked out for you this time?
Well, it's been in 21 days. It's a lot better. There's still little patches, but I was going to go to AAC because the missus won some Nile skier and all. She won some Nile skier on Thursday, but just so busy, so that I'm getting that posted to me instead. Went to the local fish store this morning and got another tuxedo. Some variation of different snails.
Don't you sell tuxedos for love honey?
Yes, not that type, Lee. That's what I wear on the evenings. various snails and a conch, just to try and add to the cleanup crew, just to try and keep on top of it this time. Obviously, I bought some lanthium. What's that, Dave?
That is a purple spined tuxedo. I've never seen one in the flesh until yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
This was a boring normal one.
They're absolute workhorses, the tuxedos.
Yeah, so I've got two. They're probably both about that big. I wanted them small, so I already had one, and I bought another one just to get in the little gaps because there's still little bits in the little gaps, but I've been in there with a toothbrush and all that, so I think we're on course. Got the lanthium. I've dosed that twice, but only 0.2 of a mil. But now I'm going to set up tonight. If it tests okay and it's below 0.1, I'll put Bacto Balance on the doser to try and then control it and hopefully avoid this situation ever again.
Did you say it was Carib Sea rock that you started with?
Yeah. Fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I can't say it's definitely that, but it's a good chance it is.
I agree. I don't have any actual evidence to suggest it is, but the amount of people that have suffered from large scale green hair algae outbreaks from that rock is the evidence is quite compelling, I would suggest.
Yeah, and I was talking to Dave about lanthium, and when I was telling him what I was feeding, he said I was being tight, and I'm like, I'm not even feeding that much. So I'm a bit like, I don't know.
I'm a feeder.
It's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah, it does have to come from somewhere. You're right.
And it ain't coming from the foot because I've reduced feeding, so it's coming from somewhere, isn't it?
Are you down
And
to
then I
once
had
a
a
month?
weird, yeah. Well, and then I had a weird thing this morning. I put some water into mix. I'm ignoring that. Put some water into mix, and then I just decided, as I always do, check the TDS before I put salt in. I've had it sat in a barrel probably for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Check the TDS, it's 140, and that's come out spotless. And I'm like, where's that
We just
come
crap
from?
out a barrel with that and that.
It potentially has cut shit out the barrel, so I was like, no, I'm not even going to risk it. So I got some fresh yesterday, and I just used that, and I threw that shit away. I was like, I'm not even gonna. There might be a bit of salt in there. There might be something in there, and I was like, I'm not even, because otherwise I'm back to square one. I'm dumping high TDS water in, and there'll be another forest in there again. So
Because I was supposed to meet you today, Matt, I actually had, because I've upgraded my RODI machine, I had my old one to give to you. But then you said we weren't going. And I was like, oh, well, we'll
Fuck it
keep for
then.
next time.
Yes, throw it in the bin.
Yeah, fuck it.
Chuck in the bush.
Yeah.
Chuck it in the bush.
You'll see me in 2 weeks.
You don't make your own RO, Matt?
Currently not. I use spotless, but I feel like I need to come away from it because it's not on my doorstep. And I don't work near it, so it's no. I was using the fish store, but that's still out my way. So I just need to bite the bullet and put it somewhere because the outside tap is outside. I either need to make a station portable.
Well, you wouldn't have an outside tap indoor, would you, really?
That would be a misnomer.
It's like outside the back door and it's nowhere near a garage. So I either need to plumb it into the garage or I just get a station and I do it from the inside. But
So I've just got an adapter.
Yeah, I'll use an adapter.
I've got an adapter that has a hose fitting on the end of it. And I connect the hose up, connect it into the RODI.
Right, they do those on Love Honey. Those ones, I've seen them.
Just need to stop being a lazy arse, and I just need to do it. But because spotless has always been good, I've sort of It's only today I was a bit like, is that me or is that spotless? And I was just like, oh fuck it, I'm just.
How long do you say you left it in the barrel?
About a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, possibly.
I think
so. I'm not even going to risk it.
Like leaching.
You have to start at the very, very foundation level of knowing what you're putting into your tank, and if that starts at water, and then obviously your next stop is salt, I would be more inclined to control that myself with Moan RO.
Yeah. So this was always a transition. It was always a transition, but it's been I was weirdly enough, I was scared to make my own salt when I first started, and then I then made it and thought, well, that's fucking easy. What am I flapping about? And then with the NIOS as well, it mixes really easily. And I was just a bit like, and then I started using the spotless, thinking, right, I'll just have everything in control. I know what I'm doing. I ain't got to trust the shop. But now I'm doubting the spotless, and it might not be spotless. It might totally be my barrel. But I think, it's only a matter of time. But
yeah.
Yeah,
I get that sorted out.
Yeah, but you've been using the same barrel to hold water all this time.
Yeah, I know. I always check it.
Right. So, I mean, could be, but that sounds unlikely to me.
It's probably me. It's probably me done something odd, but you know what I mean. But just fuck it, ignore it, and just use the fresh, which was 0 when I checked that. So I was like, right, I'm using that, not that. Fortunately, I had nearly 100 litres on me, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Another difference, though, Matt, is say you want a lot of water in one go, for whatever reason, and you go down to spotless one day and it's not working, or it's got a fault with it or something, or whatever it stops you from. Do you know what I mean? That takes a bit of control away from you, sort of thing. So, but it's just one of those things. It's a bit like nearly everything is a bit of a leap of faith. Once you started, you won't even look back. You'll never even consider it again, probably.
That's pretty much what I've done with the salt, and I'm like, I'm just being a girl. I just need to get on with it and just do it.
I think every reefer totally understands that mentality, though. I mean, speaking to Rob, he's like, why on earth are you paying for Red Sea alkalinity additive? Buy this, do that, and that's it. And you'll get 600 litres for the price of 5 from Red Sea. And it still took me a couple of months to go, I don't know what I'm doing. And now I look back and I go, what was I thinking?
Same with me with Lanthium. With what Rob's told me to get, I get 12.5 litres for 50 quid. Or
Yep.
40 quid.
Is that from APC Purely?
Oh, it was just some guy on eBay that same advert, same place he got his from. Well, we'll be going to ABC that one next time. I need to order some calc anyway, so.
Have you ordered your new bottle for it, Lee?
What?
Have you ordered your new label for the bottle, Bobby the Sea?
No, not yet.
The
trout.
The 18 million
£10,000.
Bobby the trout.
Is it a different strength though, Lee? Will it knock up a little bit differently?
The guy on the ad gives you a calculation to make it exactly the same as TMC stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's cool.
Sorry, Ron, I didn't mean to say TMC. Yeah.
Somebody said it earlier. I was like, anyway,
100% failure.
100% of the time.
100% none of the time.
Yeah. What a muppet. Anyway, welcome, Daz. Nice to see you. Good to put a face to the name. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah,
I believe
not
I'm
bad.
unmuted. You can hear me. It's all good.
You're bluer than Dave.
He's fucking blue.
I think I got over the camera, won't I?
Really blue.
Is that better?
Whoa.
Yeah.
There we go.
Go on, you ugly fucker.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, you know I can't retaliate. The kids are. So wait until I see you, Dave.
We're the same
So now
height.
you
We've
just
got
fucking
pictures
jab
evidence.
away, Dave. Just jab away.
You bald bastard.
Yeah, you wait.
So what's been happening in your week in reefing, Darren?
Not much really. Water changed. I went to pick up me twisty yesterday, but all three came in from TMC.
Oh.
So I think that's relating to maybe what the issue Tom had. So I don't know if it's your favourite brand end or not. But I managed to get my 2 ornate wrasse. So they're in a bucket next to me doing the Rob special, or what Melinda's doing actually now as well. So got to tank transfer them tomorrow, and then again in like 72 hours or whatever it is. Can't remember what Rob said. H2O dip them in between. Apart from that, yeah, everything's been all right, really. Quite quiet week, really.
No more electric shocks, mate?
No, touch wood. I mean, that's why I lost all my hair, Dave. But
yeah, I thought so.
frazzled out. But no, I need to go to LFS probably Tuesday because I run out of salt.
Darren, did you have a AliExpress UV by any chance?
No, Steve, I didn't. No, it was almost as bad. I think they're made by AliExpress. The DD heaters.
Yeah,
I think they're made in the same factory.
I can't believe how badly they've cocked those up.
Yeah.
Did your Apex energy bar come back to life or not?
I had to change the fuse, which actually I still need to do because I only had a 10 amp, and I only had a 13 amp, and it has a 10 amp in it. So that reminded me I need to swap it back to a 10 amp just in case. So yeah, it's got a 13 in it at the moment. And I thought something happened the other day, but I don't know if we had literally like a power blip.
Yeah,
because I heard the pump literally go and then come back on again. And I looked at the tank, I went, what's going on there? But yeah, maybe that was the National Grid end. I'm not sure, but
was it Valentine's night? It's people plugging in dildos, mate.
Yeah, exactly. I heard about that one.
Surely Valentine's is the night that there's less of them getting plugged in because the real thing comes into play for that one and only night.
Well, apparently they didn't last long enough, mate. 30 seconds was not enough.
100,000 magic wands all getting plugged in at the same time.
He did twice.
I think the Barry White royalties were willing that evening as well.
It was Ron's orgy, probably. He hosted.
Orgy.
Garden centre orgy.
Oh, fucking big.
Glitter drinks. What was really in those?
Oh, we're getting a
Get a bit of a live.
I think it's on blur.
Yeah, it's really blurry.
How'd you unblur it, Steve?
Are you using
that? Is that an iPhone?
Yeah.
Just tap the screen somewhere and it should focus on what you tap.
You have to yell at it, focus, you fuck.
No.
Don't drop the phone.
I think he's got blur background on.
Yeah, how'd you do that, Steve?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It'll be in the video settings somewhere. Yeah, if you click on the option next to video, there's a blur my background option.
I've just got images now where Chris Metler tried to do his.
Yeah, I haven't got that.
And you just cut off.
Anyway, yeah, no worries. Anyway, where we go? Go back.
Looks good.
I'll figure it out. Yeah, exactly. No, I was just trying to show you the rats, but yeah, obviously it didn't work.
What's in there? 2 ornate.
Two ornate, yeah. And the only thing that is sulking still is the Duncan. How are we?
It's ain't gonna work,
Bloody
is it?
camera and that. So it's not going to work, is it?
It's a live tank
What
tour.
problems just now, aren't there?
You know me back, but yeah, it turned out to be the gold rim. The gold rim keeps doing like what Rob's the powder blue's doing to his gunny.
I just have a nibble now and again.
Yeah. I was sitting here, and I think I messaged Rob at the same time, and I was like, thinking, I need to get me water done, maybe ICP, and he went past and just like he had the ump, and just see these polyps just floating away in the water, and I was like,
He spat it out.
right. Yeah. So the more
Yeah.
I'm looking into tangs, the less reef
Yeah,
safe I believe they are.
I watched a powder blue do that, just spitting stuff out. You think, what are you doing, mate? You know,
Yeah.
that was just GSP going.
Yeah, Rob's one's eating half his gunny.
I got a clown that'll take a Zoa head off like right now. Oop, there it goes.
Wow. I mean, mine just take my fingers off that, but yeah, no coral stuff, luckily.
Did you hear,
think they
did
used
you hear
to be a bit-
James getting called Uncle Jimmy there?
Yeah.
It's Uncle Jimmy.
Football starting.
You just leave the tea.
Oh. So with your copper band, is that from TMT? If it's
No.
come from a biz.
It will be, yeah.
Would have thought, yeah.
When you're saying that, Biz do import a lot of their own fish.
Ah,
Yeah,
do
no.
they direct?
They have a huge quarantine facility next door. If you've ever seen it, James.
No. I've never been round the back.
Yeah, I have a few times. You've got to be friendly with Anne-Marie and Mark to get in.
What's your local?
Lee's often around the back. Sorry, Lee.
Is that
All
what
right,
you normally
mate.
call the bumhole the abyss?
Yep.
In the
Dumps out a lot of
in a-
shit.
That's where I
In a
found
park.
A big
Watch
dark
out for your dog when that's going on, right, Lee?
Yeah. So it's a bit shocking, is that cold nose? Still not allowed back in that park.
This has been the most fucking immature salty banter I think we've ever had.
Where'd the fish come from,
hopefully it's
Darren?
not me. So I got they come from TMC. And yeah, I'll just get the guy to order them in directly for me. And yeah, I do get them for pretty much what TMC sent them for, or what he pays for them, which is quite good.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, I'm always reluctant with the copper bands because I hear so many passing away.
Yeah.
So there's the guy that me and Rob know. He's not cheap, but he does import directly, and the success rate of them is like 90-95%. So
It's
it's like,
just it's worth it, isn't it? You know what I
yeah,
mean?
do you pay 45 for TMC or do you pay 110 for Tony? Like it's you know what I mean? It's a lot of dough, but if it's going to live,
Yeah,
I think I'd rather pay the better.
yeah. Otherwise, it's a false economy sort of thing.
Yeah, or you end up buying 2 or 3, which like some people
Yeah.
do, and you're like, well, I'd rather they be left alone and not caught at all.
Correct. That's it. It's about not supporting the people that are not looking after the animals correctly.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly. So how you are with their products, I'm getting quite like that with their livestock issue.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And I
So
think the
that
thing
guy-
goes. Go on.
Sorry,
Okay.
Darren. That guy you know that's with the copper bands, is he a privateer? Is he, or is he?
No.
Or-
Coral Passion in Retterdon.
Oh, Coral Passion, yeah.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah. Like I say, he's good and he's very knowledgeable, but he's not the cheapest. He is
No.
expensive, even for his TMC stuff. He's not cheap.
Everything in that shop. No offense to Tony, it's a really lovely shop. But when we went down, that's where that Gold Flake Angel was that I wanted to go back and get.
Yeah, the captive bred one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still in there now. Well, I ain't been there for a couple of weeks, but it's still in there.
And he had
Is it-
also Achilles as well.
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
have that until I saw it was 1,500 quid, not looking
that's
500.
ridiculous. I don't even think that's a nice fish. I think my gold rim's nicer, and I think that's what it's crossed with.
Does he treat his fish, or why are they more expensive? Are they healthy, or he won't let them go? Or?
I think he just does the standard, like what every LFS does, just therapeutic level, just to suppress anything that's there. No one really actually treats. That's why I get a bit annoyed when LFSs go, "Oh, we use copper and we treat our fish." And I was like, well, you don't really.
At a base level, yeah.
Yeah, because as soon as you put them in your tank with nothing, that's when it gets nuked, which is what we had before.
That coral passion in. Go on, Nate.
That's right. Go on.
The coral passion not have a different import route rather than through TMC for their copper bands?
No, so their copper bands come directly through a father and son over in, I think it's Indonesia somewhere.
Yeah. I think that's what's different about why they survive. They've got a better survival rate.
Yeah, because from what I know, he says to the guy, right, I want you to go and catch my fish on Wednesday and ship them Thursday or Friday, like the next day, literally. Whereas I think obviously TMC get them shipped, keep them, and then even from what I know with his ornate, right, they've come in and I'm looking at them and going, they're a bit thin. They don't look like they've been in for long and they've been fed.
Yeah.
So if TMC have got them in and then they've passed them out straight away, I don't know. I could be wrong.
And you say his copper bands are 110-ish? Like,
yeah, pound, sterling.
I know, Lee, you've told me that KKC, Kingston Koi, normally supply their fish through TMC, but their copper bands have lived for years in comparison to ours in any of the copper bands I've ever sourced through TMC through my LFS.
Yeah, I thought they also imported, Lee. Like,
well, the thing is, the story I got told was the bloke who owned KKC and the guy who owns TMC were their best mates, and they went their separate ways. But the guy from TMC says, when you put your order in, put it all through me, so the fish come from exact same area. And so basically TMC supply KKC indirectly.
But they might be getting them direct from Indonesia and not putting them through whatever TMC's protocol is in terms of quarantine and treatment.
Yeah, it's a handling difference,
especially with copper bands, it's that first week once you get them in. It's that care at that point that really, really matters.
Yeah.
And if they're taking the time, because KKC, it's a smaller place than most TMCs. So they've got the time and the effort to probably look after the fish better. The thing I didn't like about the place, it's all stone. A lot of tanks are stone tanks.
They're like old koi tanks, aren't they?
Old trays, yeah. Fry.
Yeah, because the thing with Tony, he gets his copper band shipment in, and I think he waits 2 weeks. You can go and see him, but he's like, he won't sell them.
It's the right thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's really, that's good.
But he even said the same thing with a Lenardi with me, that he was going to get in, and he's like, I can have it straight as the bag as it comes for like $650, or I'll look after it, and it was like 1,100 quid, and I'm like, ouch. I was like, I'm Darren, not Rob. Sorry.
Did he still have that huge long-nosed hawk fishing as well? He had one in it like 10-inch or massive.
Yeah, I think so. That was in one of the fish systems, wasn't it, rather than his system? Yeah.
Girth on it were like that.
He's got a lovely male swallowtail as well.
Dave's straight on that one. Look.
Dave, I mean, there was like Girth, the actual dummy.
Melinda instantly just went, ooh.
I see, Dave's eyes lit up as well. Perked him right up.
Okay, before we go down that rabbit hole, Mr. Budnick, how are things in Great Lakes Corals in Michigan?
Good. We got lots of good things happening.
Wait. Did you manage to remove your wiener from the flagpole?
Yes, I used it in the hot water. Lots of good things. I'd rather talk about things that are annoying, though, because it's funner. I got my new lights, and they were rocking. And one morning I came in, and it was doing the disco flicker. And I emailed him, and he said it was a capacitor issue. He wanted me to get inside of the light, break off a capacitor, and it would fix the problem. and I could replace it later if I wanted. Later, he emailed saying that he would like it back so he could run some tests on it. And then 2 days later, a second light started to do it. So I'm feeling like I got a batch of lights that all had the generic capacitor that they don't normally use in there. So that was kind of annoying. I've got 2 lights off on my acro tanks. There's still enough light, so it's not a big deal. But he's traveling at the same time, so I don't get any help for like another week on them, and that's kind of annoying. I got a month of them running.
Do you have your old lights still that you can put back up?
Yeah, but man, it was such a pain in the ass to get them down. I'd just rather run 2 of the 4 lights, and I've still got the AI blades along the tub, so everything's lit up nice still. They probably like being not plastered with light for a little bit. The other super annoying thing is I got all of my ICP tests back, and all the ICP tests came back the same low salinity. So my method of measuring salinity on everything that I use is off about, not much, it's off by 2 parts per trillion, 2 ppt. But I got the new Tropic Marine hydrometer, and I thought, man, I'm good as gold if I just use this thing and calibrate everything else, but that's apparently not matching up to ICP, or maybe ICP's wrong. And I hate when you have 2 great
7 different things. Yeah,
you don't know where you stand.
No.
And then I made like a salinity solution from Randy Holmes Farley has like a make your own perfect salinity so you can match it, and that was different from everything that I tested. Like, wow, what the fuck am I doing, dude? Like, how can I not figure out stupid fucking salinity? I mean, that's like the very first one that you're supposed to figure out.
I maintain that's the hardest one.
Considered just going freshwater only, brother?
Yeah, I should just
get a bow front.
The moral of the story is just don't test.
Yeah, there you go.
Zach, the ICP, I don't know whether it was just like a slip and you used the wrong word, but did you say it was two parts per trillion out? Because that's nothing.
That's what he said, yeah.
I'm only at 30. I'm 33 and 32 on all my tanks, and I want to be 35.
Yeah, but that's parts per thousand.
Sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether it was just you picked the
slip.
wrong word, or whether your ICP was like insanely accurate and you're really stressing about 2 parts per trillion. And I was like, don't worry about that.
That's my bad. And I want to make sure, I'm selling salt water to people. I want to make sure they're getting the right salt water, but now they're all getting not so salty water. So now I have to feel like I'm mixing my salt up to 1.030 specific gravity. And now I have to warn everyone, check with your checkers, and if you want to add a little water to it, you'll have extra salt. But this is what I'm going to be mixing it up to my standards now.
Out of interest, how different was the Tropic Marine glass floating hydrometer compared to your ICP?
So only 2 parts per 1,000 different. So I'm reading 1.026 on every single tank out there in my saltwater bin. But all 4 systems came back at the very same 33.57, 33.2 on all my reports. Then the next thing was all my magnesium and calcium were high compared to my home tests. I'm using the HANA magnesium, which I guess I have to add 110 ppm to each measurement. And then for calcium, I have to also add 100 to 110 for myself for test kits.
In the same ratio, yeah.
Yeah. And now I can just easily add it every time. But man, it would be nice to have a test kit that would just match the ICP and be relatively close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
100's a lot. 100's a lot. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
And I feel like Meckley said that on the stream on the Reefers Network that they were about 100 off. And maybe I heard wrong, but for Salifert.
Yeah, I prefer using the Salifert, but my Salifert and my ICP are pretty bob on usually.
So what the heck? Are you using the 3-part Salifert, or do you have the new Salifert test kits that have just the 2?
Yeah, I tell you, I can't remember, mate.
Yeah.
I thought Meckley only said calc and halides, but
How come it gets
everything else was shit.
Calcium is just a 2-part, so
Okay.
the little powder and then the liquid.
And that's
It's
what
the
I know.
same.
The magnesium.
It used to be 3.
Yeah,
Magnesium
2 as well.
Yeah, I use the same.
They snorted the other one.
I did snort it. Yeah, went straight up the
They were
hoover.
little Skittles for him.
Banged it straight up there.
Yeah.
That's my only real annoyance going on. Frustrating. I turned
Yes.
off all my dosing. It's just letting it come back down.
What I do with my calcium and the magnesium, I do 3 tests and I hit the bang in the middle of the 2 wider ones.
You get an average.
Yeah, just to take an average of it. For a tenner a kit, if it lasts me 6 months, who cares?
That Lou Eckes was talking about, is it a hygrometer? The thing. He was this week was talking about that, and just he made it sound like all you got to do is get that, and then you're done. That's all you need, and don't worry about if you think the card's moved in the middle or the paper's moved. You know now what your salinity is forever. That's all you got to have is that one bit of kit. I honestly thought that was gospel, but
this just goes back to what Ron and I said a long time ago. Salinity is the hardest fucking thing to get right.
Yeah.
We take it for granted, but it's not fucking easy.
No.
I also thought you two said shitty fucking hobby, but
Stupid fucking
hobby.
Although Rob thought for the first 2 months after joining Discord, it stood for super fucking horny.
Yeah.
So everyone was just talking to each other saying, I'm just super fucking horny, man. Just thought we were all a bunch of total fucking deviants.
Well, and now he knows we are.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Zach, did you use Hydros or Trident or anything like that? What's that reading on?
Hydros, we have Alcatronics, and I've got 1 alkalinity Hydros. So I'm only testing alkalinity with another.
So
you're not even automating testing it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go on.
How does ICP test salinity? Because it doesn't actually test ALK, right?
It tests ALK.
Right, but not the ICP machine. I thought somebody said that ALK was still tested a different way. Like they give you an ALK result, but the ICP machine isn't doing
most
that.
values are though. They're a calculation of something, aren't they? They're not it doesn't test for it specifically as such.
What ICPs are you using?
Quantum.
Okay.
And I messaged my rep, my CoralView rep, and he emailed all my lab results to Claude. But that was the end of it. They're so bad at communicating with me. So I didn't get anything out of that.
So was it the total ICPs you did?
Yep.
So do they go to Germany as well, do they? Or
yeah.
Yes.
How long do they take to get there?
So I sent it out on a Monday, and I paid a little extra for I get my UPS discount. So it was $17 to send 4 tests to CoralView in 2 days. I sent them all out Monday and got my results Friday. So it was pretty quick.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's what it's been for me.
Wow. Be quicker than us.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. CoralView sends theirs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think. They send a shipment to Germany because all of the Fauna Marin ones here go to CoralView first.
Right.
In Louisiana. So, and then I guess they send overnight or 2-day.
Those come with free shipping now. I missed out. I fucking ordered them all for the store, and 2 days later they posted now with free shipping. I had to pay a difference, and he's shipping me some shipping labels. I think it's like $7 a label, but that's okay. Nice that they fixed it.
Yeah. That's a real shame about your lights, because I've heard nothing but good things about the lights, but sadly when you go with a smaller company who doesn't have the infrastructure to be able to help you instantly, like Exodus in the UK, for example, that just, boom, new light lands in your door by 9 a.m. the next day.
I think if he was in town, again, if it was a big company, they wouldn't be traveling. They'd have someone to fix it. But I think if he was in town,
yeah, but
a lot quicker.
If it was a big company, they may have went back and forth with you about how did you fuck this up.
Well, that's true.
You know,
He also offered like to send the lights first, and then I can send the lights. Where I think
Was it
other companies
Telegram?
would collapse them.
Was it Telegram that coincidentally had the same fault as well?
Yeah, different fault. All after
A
3
different
years,
fault.
all the blues stopped working, or vice versa, on one side of it.
Mhm.
And I think they sent him a new circuit board or something for him to just slap in.
Yeah, that's after 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How many of your lights started discoing?
2 so far, but I'd imagine they're all the same batch. If I ordered them all together, I'd just kind of waiting for the next one to go, and then the next one.
wasn't he waiting on? Didn't you have to wait because they were waiting on the shipment to come from overseas?
Yep, it was stuck in a shipping cargo. And then the email he sent was like, unbeknownst to me, we ran out of our regular Samsung capacitors, and the builders had to source generic ones, and they seem to be leaking something out that makes it blank. But just breaking them off fixes it, I guess. I don't know what the purpose of them even being there is.
I think it's just for warm up or something, isn't it? It's a cold start.
That's so all above me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that isn't that what I thought when what you posted said that I guess when they come on until they can until the circuit board can catch up, it's to keep them from going to 100%.
Correct.
It's I mean, I'm not an electrical engineer, but
I'm not electrical anything. I get zapped and that's it.
It's on. Yeah. Ow.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else happening this week, Zach?
No, that's it.
Excellent. Ryan, how are you?
Oh, good, are you?
Not bad. How was your
Good to see
holiday?
you again.
How was your holiday?
It was amazing, absolutely amazing. I really want to go back, but it's quite an expensive hobby to keep going to the Maldives all the time.
You bet.
Yeah, but we would love to go back again. So if we ever get the chance, it's definitely something we're going to do.
So what's been happening this week in reefing then? Tank was okay while you were away?
Yeah, actually, we ran relatively well. I've just had back my first sent off ICP test, obviously, which I put in the chat yesterday. I had the same problem actually. My salinity was quite low, but I put that more down to me not recalibrating my refractometer as I should. Mine came in at 32.5 parts per thousand, so just slightly low. And then yesterday, obviously, bumped that up again. A few other traces a little bit low. Iodine was one of them. So I've got some Triton reagents on the way. I'm going to start trying some of those out. Got a new fish. Got a leopard wrasse yesterday. Just a little female.
Beautiful.
That's about it, really. Hyphen goby, and then other than that, I'm just letting it do its thing, growing out.
It looks really good.
It's definitely coming along. I think I'm the only one in the group with a nano. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yeah.
No, I've got a nano. Yeah.
Shuts me up.
You're maybe the only person that only has a nano. Is that maybe we can rather than,
Yeah, maybe.
Most of us nutters have got multiple tanks all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
When's the
I've got
upgrade?
I've got a micro.
A micro.
Penis.
We're all about your penis again. Yeah.
Eve. It's really quality. Penis.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Zach, is that the wee system that what's his name from Reef Builders? What the fuck?
Yeah, this PNW, they're 40 ounces.
Yeah.
and they cost as much as a big tank.
Jake
Like a
Adams,
Pico.
fucking hell, that took me.
That's kind of like my normal size tank.
Yeah.
One of the guys gets them here and doubles the price.
Sorry?
Sorry, the tank that Zach had, one of the guys here in Australia imports them, changes the label and doubles the price.
Gouges.
Yes.
I bet I see those on one of Sam's videos.
Yeah.
John,
the retail on them, it's not cheap, so.
Yeah,
Is
those
that a
40
sex
ounce.
toy you keep sniffing?
What is it, like $500-600 for those little 40 ounce things?
You what?
What?
One
He's
They're,
like
they're a couple
sniffing
$100.
Holy shit.
Are you having a laugh?
500 here.
No, they're not cheap.
For that fucking finger bath?
Yeah.
Can't even get all 4 digits in.
Finger bath.
That's what I was saying. It's the same with this one. Obviously, this is a Cade Nano, and obviously Cades are renowned for being rather expensive. But for the price you could buy one of these, you could near enough get yourself a Red Sea or something like that. Quite a fairly good sized tank. I mean, it's about £800 setup just for the tank.
Wow.
Crazy, absolutely crazy.
What?
Could get a 5 foot for that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You could get a really good, large 3 foot setup, 5 foot setup for nearly the same price as this Nano is.
So hold on, it didn't even come with a cabinet.
No.
£800.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure the missus is quite happy with because this fits the rest of her deco. So
come with a light or anything, and they don't come with nothing. It's just literally a tank.
Just a tank. But I did forget to mention this. Obviously, I won this tank at the Aqua Show.
That's right.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Yes. And your brother won a bucket of salt.
He did indeed.
When's the upgrade?
Well, it would be nice, but at the minute we don't really have the space for it, so I'm kind of just stuck with this in the corner. But yeah, at some point it will hopefully happen.
When's the tank tour?
I've got to let it grow out a little first, but I like that you.
No.
No.
I've said that.
We do the tank tour now, and then when it grows out, we do the tank tour again.
I can zoom it in for you.
Yeah.
That's about the best we'll get.
Have you got a shark in it?
No. And, a thing that Liam was never usually very happy with was I've had a few sharks in the past, so this isn't my first ever setup. Obviously, when I was living back at my own house, I have quite a big 6 foot system there, and I had sharks there which are hatched from a pouch. I've hatched 3 now. Yeah, I had to get rid of them. So,
And what species were they, Ryan?
They were all banded cat sharks. Yeah.
Nice. You don't look old enough to have been in the hobby very long.
I've been doing it since I'm 28 now, so probably near on 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've still not learned.
No.
To run in the fucking hills.
Instead of going up in size of tanks, I seem to have gone down.
Keep it simple.
Right.
Yeah, so it is very much a keep it simple. I do very little to this tank. Obviously, I've just sent my first ICP off I think it's been running about 6 months now. So everything's been running just fine on a little bit of calc, which I monitor by my alkalinity, and then water changes every other week.
So did you have a tank when you won that one, or did you win that one and you get forced back into the hobby?
Exactly the latter. I was forced back into it, as they say, for a free tank. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I won.
Yeah, bollocks.
Damn it!
My hand was twisted into starting again.
Oh, it got you back in again, though, mate. So.
It did, and it's going well. It is going well.
Brilliant.
Enjoying it.
Excellent. So we've got 2 people that are not on camera. So we've got Amanda. Are you wanting to take part today, or just
drunk in the bathtub?
Drunk in the bathtub.
See if she wants to join. I'll give her a few more seconds and see if she wants to even pop in audio. Has anyone even heard Amanda speak?
No.
She's like, all right, boys.
She's chugging on the vodka.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a no. So
He passed out in the bathtub.
yeah. Sinister. I don't know what to say because it's fuck all we can do. Mr. Taters, how's the reef mat?
It's great. Much better than socks or filter cups. The salt modification.
Shout at him. Come on. He shouts at me every time I fucking say it.
What?
Get over it, dude.
Yeah, the sump modification was a pain just because it's under the tank and stuff, but it wasn't bad. The Red Sea kit with those thin blades,
at first I was like, fuck that, $15 for a couple of razor blades. But then I figured out what the hell. I watched a video and I'm like, it looks like it's worth it. They were so worth it. Those thin blades made cutting through the silicone so easy. They're flexible. You could kind of bend them. I didn't even drain any water out of the sump. I just hacked it apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I used, the ratcheting pipe cutters.
Yeah.
Just use that to cut the downpipe from the overflow. Slap the tube from the kit on there, some zip tie, some sealant, and it's good to go. No issues. It's crazy with the Reefy app, watching how much fleece I used just in a week and a half. Just at first, how much has gone down every day as stuff gets cleaner.
Have you found a difference in the tank aesthetically at all?
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clear, but it's always been fairly clear except for algae on the glass, with the UV and the skimmer and all that. So definitely less floaters. Still have some detritus built up under the rock. So I've been, hitting it with the turkey baster to stir all that stuff up. But yeah, definitely a neat piece of equipment. So much better than the clear that I tried. That just went in the filter sock holder. This goes way better.
I'm a huge fan of them. I don't think I would run a tank without them, regardless of what you think, Mr. fucking Budnick.
Thank you for sending me all of your socks, Taters. I can't wait for them to be overflowing in all my sumps.
Yeah, I did a really half-assed job of washing them too. So there's a bunch of sand in the fucking box. You're going to want to throw them in the washing machine first.
Yeah, made no effort.
Just for the viewers that don't know, Mr. Budnick and Tater send stuff to each other all the time, and it's just always hilarious. There's always little added extras, shall we say.
Oh, there's nothing little about this one.
That's true. I've seen it. Maybe don't open it when the store's open, Mr. Budnick.
Yeah, never from Taters.
Oh, there's a little penis down there.
Oh, hi, welcome.
Oh, brilliant. Anything else to report?
No, I mean, I like it enough where I ordered 3 rolls from Saltwater Aquarium. That's when you got the price break of 5%. So I figured those will last me for a good long time. Still have most of the first roll left, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so you've still got your first roll change to do. So that's when you'll obviously. Oh no, you have had a roller filter before, though, haven't you?
Yeah, but the clear was a pain. You needed 3 arms to change the
Red
roll
Sea
nose.
is so easy.
Yeah,
so easy.
Yeah, setting it up was way easier. So yeah, that's it.
Super.
Haven't added anything. I'm kind of out of room to keep throwing coral frags in there. So,
Are you still daydreaming about a new tank, or did the Red Sea fill that gap?
yeah, that passed. So yeah, the Red Sea. I just needed to buy some new gear to not want to throw the whole setup out the window.
Come and pick it up, dude. Kept on asking Zach to drive all the way to fucking Carolina to pick it up.
Hey, it's still an open offer. Come and get it. Anyone welcome to drive over here.
Anyone?
Yeah. I'll be there tomorrow.
But yeah, I posted a video yesterday. Stuff's looking good. That biota frag is absolutely enormous now. Yeah, good times. Don't want to throw a firecracker in it this week, so.
Hey,
that's pretty good.
That's something.
Does anyone have anything else they want to talk about this week in Salty Banter? Rather than just wrapping it up because we've run out of people, I'll give Amanda another wee chance to jump in. We'll see if she wants to.
I've got
little
some
prod.
pictures.
Little what?
Anybody
Yes.
heard if Scooby's still alive?
Yeah.
Hanging in the window.
Definitely mixed views on his tour from different people reached out to me to say, oh, poor Scooby, you know, Beth was quite harsh, and then other people reached out to say the opposite. It was interesting how different people viewed how that tour went.
I'm really surprised you can take that 2 different ways.
I agree.
Can't wait to watch.
Right, that's 5:15. I think we'll wrap it up. I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining on camera and off. Oh, Steve, yes?
I've got some photos to share.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
AI, here we go.
Highlight Steve. Highlight
No.
Steve.
Yeah, here we go.
Can you see
Oh
that?
shit, it's Ron. Oh
Now,
boy.
what you don't see in this photo is the fact that I do have a boner in both photos.
And
Rigidity.
nobody's safe because I've been stealing screenshots throughout this session and throwing them into AI.
Fucking hell.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, man.
Oh shit, is that Jim?
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
It's Riff Raff.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Is that an actual person?
It's Riff Raff with
Look at that mullet.
Rob's face.
Yeah.
With Rob's face?
Pretty good, man.
Yep. It,
I thought that was Jason.
Rob.
Fucking hell.
That one's awesome.
I
think I saw her in Tesco's yesterday.
I told you Riff Raff was the move with Rob.
Yeah, that was a good one. Now this one was supposed to be Ron and Rob, but the other one wouldn't work.
I see I've had a lobotomy there.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, it's Lil Robbie.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's so good.
Lil Robbie.
What?
Melinda Minogue.
Melinda Minogue.
Melinda Minogue.
I really hate
That's
Kylie
a good
Minogue.
one.
Hey, looking good, Melinda. Not gonna lie.
That diet I've been on.
For my chicken, wow, wow.
Young Dave.
Dave? Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Oh my god.
Another one of Rob.
Oh,
love
Rob's not here to defend himself.
That makes it even better.
Well, if he did, it would
Can't
be
be worse than
with
Jimmy Savile.
Oh shit.
And
Yeah.
mine
Is
was
that
gone.
actual Jim?
Ramsey.
Jim Ramsey, yeah.
No, that was my luck.
Gordon Mylott.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
Yep.
yeah, I can
Oh.
see.
Jay Leno.
Oh, yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
Jason.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that Vanilla Ice?
Oddly
Yeah.
fitting. I don't know why.
Oh my god!
That's fantastic.
Possums?
Zach Mama.
Mr. Budnick.
Budnick.
Nice.
Glowing.
That's all of them.
It's like Jesus.
Nice.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. Well done, Steve.
Thanks.
Yeah, nice one, mate.
Nice job, man.
Luckily, I can edit all of mine out.
The level of creativity we have here is
Snip,
fantastic.
Snippity snip.
Yeah.
Nah, they're all
Brandon,
staying in.
Brandon's
They're
the
all
songwriting extraordinaire. Steve has a way with photos. It is
We have to
fantastic.
collaborate.
A bunch of talented reefers we are. Sometimes we forget we are fucking reefers.
Yeah.
Feel you
Anyway,
there.
thank you so much to everybody who joined. And we will... oh, sorry, Steve, you've got a live stream on Wednesday?
I have, yes.
Oh, nice.
And then there will be a Reefers Network live stream on Friday. And I'm
Friday.
sorry to Paul from Fish Palace and Paul from AAC. I can't remember if they have a live stream this week. If they do, they haven't
I
announced
don't
it
think
yet.
they do.
No.
They haven't
Anyway,
announced it yet.
keep an eye out for it, folks. Anyway, thanks for joining, as always, guys. And we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, Ron.
See you
See you
guys.
later on.
See everyone.
Cheers.
Bye.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
Hey guys.
Good afternoon.
How's it going?
Good morning, good night.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We got everything here. all hours of the day.
Here comes baby Dave. It'll be his nap time.
Is he not getting pissed off with that yet?
Is everybody not getting pissed off for their nicknames? I mean,
I don't know. It depends on what your nickname is, I guess. If you're Scotland's funniest coral farmer.
Fucking dick.
How the devil are we? Can you hear me?
Not bad.
No.
Yes.
That's good.
Hello.
Hi, Melinda. All good?
Yeah, but what's my nickname?
Adnilla.
Miranda.
Mad Aussie woman?
Adnillum.
Yeah.
No, I better say, like, everyone's pissed off with their nickname, and I'm like, I don't have one. Unless you're just saying it behind my back.
I don't really care. Like, my filter just goes like that.
How you feeling,
We
Dave?
used to have some good nicknames.
Let's bring them
What were
back,
they?
Jim. Come on.
Oh, look, Jim,
Yeah.
I look closer. How are we?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Is Mylot your last name then, or is it euphemism?
It is. It
All
is.
right.
Euphemism.
What would you like us to call you, other than my lot?
Call me James if you want.
James? Okay.
Just Dave.
Easy.
Jimmy.
Just James.
Just James.
So Lee, changing color today.
I've got my I splashed out and gone all purple, but I've still got the. Let me move that.
Have you
It's not
always
just
had
that
a
you're
window
gripping it too
behind you?
tight.
Have you changed which way you're facing?
No. Still got
There used to be Apex boxes behind there.
There still is.
Couldn't see.
Yeah, but they used to cover the window.
They used to cover the window, yeah.
I had
You're
to
having a
lean out.
fucking laugh because I could swear you're. What?
No, I've just turned this light on here, you see.
I think the camera was on the other side of his monitor, so we saw the other side of his head as well.
Right.
So you've bought another microphone.
No, I've just got a purple cover for it.
You just showed the orange one.
Yeah.
You,
Come on.
you had one both sides.
Do that again.
Don't do
Mike.
that movement.
That's me one for PS5. Yeah. Fuck you, Dave. But I've even splashed out and got the. I don't know if you can't really see it, but I've got the actual Rhodes cable on that one because I wanted the.
Full length.
I keep
full
seeing
length mirror?
one with a little bit on it, so it pisses me off because I ain't got one.
Just a quick question, Lee. Did you splash out on any ladies for Valentine's?
Oh, only Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters.
Is that what you need the full length mirror for?
Trying to do his best Billie Eilish.
No, the mirror's from my ex-girlfriend. I never use it. Oh yeah. Cool.
Oh, fucking weird conversation.
Wonder why she laughed.
Welcome to Salty Banter. Kicks off where it left last time.
For a while, until he neglected his tank and you couldn't see. It was a bit like yours, Jim, where you couldn't see any fish or because of algae. Do you remember when you had all algae in?
I was just feeding the snails.
Right. Hey, you're living in glass houses and you're throwing fucking stones.
No. I didn't mean it in a bad way, Jim. I have a lot of respect for you and your reef caping capability. What? Anyway.
No offence.
I love how polite Lee goes. Hello, sir.
It's too many years working in telesales. Good evening, sir. How can I help?
Telesales.
Order some balloons.
Oh, damn. Jesus.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that I used to work in telesales. And
you know,
you get a job
what was you selling? Swear words?
Is that what you called that 1-900 number you
I
ran?
was just about to say that, Jason. That's what we call it in the States, 1-900 numbers.
Yeah, the 1-900 number.
Telesales or sex
Hello.
lines.
What are you wearing?
How may I sexually excite you?
Well, John was saying that he does watch boys on OnlyFans.
Mate, I'll own that to it. You know what I mean? When you get to my age, you'll take anything you can get, Mel.
Libo?
I know that feeling.
Do you guys remember in the back of the newspapers you had all your dirty phone numbers you could phone, but then there was always one that you could phone just to be insulted? Do you remember that one?
No.
It was an insult line. You would phone it and literally just get shit down the phone for as long as you wanted to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
And now you get some free on Discord.
I used to ring that number when I missed my mum.
Oh, we're not recording yet. I can still use the word for the moment, can't I?
No, we are fucking recording.
Like they're free.
Oh my god.
I'm
I've
so
trained
sorry,
myself all
Write
week.
the time down.
I haven't used all my up.
It's all going wrong.
Are we all done?